little harder through the middle parts of the race than I should, but like I said, I'm glad it ended the way it did.
I'm not meaning to bring up feelings of emotions from this past weekend, but Brandon, I believe the plan was for Billy to meet you at Jamaica for the race this past weekend, wasn't it?
Well, his family was going to meet us, but yeah, he was at the shop, but that was the plan. We were going to go there and race, and I think his girlfriend Lindsay and the brother and Steven and everybody was going to come there, and then was, you know what I'm saying, it was just going to be where everybody could come down and see him. So pretty special, you know.
Definitely. And again, an emotional win. Definitely an emotional win for you. You could see the emotion in your eyes, and you could feel it whenever you climbed out of the car. Just a special, special moment. Something that, you know, and I asked you that question working for Speed 51 TV as well. I said, did this race mean more to you than the first win? And you said absolutely, definitely. Why was that?
It's been going on, you know, with Billy passing on. He was excited to go. I guess you have those tracks that you just can't wait to get to, you know, and he was really pumped up about getting there, racing there, and he was telling me stories that week about when they've been there with customers in the past. So to win it for him, you know, like I said, I don't even know how to put it into words. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to everybody that, you know, is part of our team. So really cool.
We're talking with Brandon Overton, Rum Runner Racing, Joey Coulter. Talk about how that relationship's been since you hooked up with them back at almost in February, or actually right around January, for that matter, for this year.
Yeah, it's been good. We haven't had the finishes and stuff we wanted, but it's so part of what we physically have. But we're getting it. There's a lot of different things that they have to race with, you know, that and I'm not used to. So we're just working through it. Couldn't ask for, you know, a better bunch of guys to drive for. They've been awesome for me, you know. So like I said, just trying to better work on our car and get it better and better, and we have been. I'm proud of that, you know. We was getting everything with big help when Billy came, you know, just more manpower to get things done, turn back around for the weekend. So, I don't know, like I said, I'm looking forward to Lernerville for sure. You know, I've won there in the past, and that was another track. Like I said, I'll definitely be thinking about Billy again this weekend. You know, he was tickled to death to go to Lernerville too, so going to go out there and give it our best and feel good.
And by the way, you're going to Sarver, Pennsylvania for the Firecracker 100 this weekend. Big show, 30,000 win on Saturday for the Morton Buildings World of Outlaw Late Model Series. And here's a quick statistic. Your first World Outlaw National Late Model win came at Lernerville. Talk about that, and you feel like you got a good shot to win at this place?
That was another day to remember too. Pretty cool. I love going there. I don't know what it is about it. Just as we ended there, I was pretty fast. I won my first outlaw race here, like you said. I won the Firecracker and Weaver's Car, so it's been good to me too. So you know, I can't wait to get back over there.
Definitely, and of course, those events will be going on. The Hell Tour is going on. Do you ever consider wanting to run the Hell Tour, or is that something that you just try to stay away from? Is that just too far out of your back door where you travel to?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it. Obviously, it takes a toll on you. You know, you got to have some good field guys and stuff to do the whole deal. But yeah, it looks neat. You know, I watch it every night pretty much. And I ain't getting rained out, so I can only imagine. You know, we do Ray's deal, and it's kind of like a mini hill tour. I'd say, you know, 10 races or whatever. I couldn't imagine doing however many. They got 30 or something. So pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I thought about it. We just gotta, you know, I'll do it when the time comes around. If everything can fall into place, it's definitely be something worth doing.
Definitely, and of course, we are chatting up with Brandon Overton. A few more minutes with him. We're going to wrap things up. Brandon, you started your career through karting. Charlotte's got a big kart race this weekend. We talked about it with Mackie Flood, Phil Combs, Paul Small. Talk about what you think of Charlotte doing a big karting event of this magnitude there this weekend.
Yeah, I definitely think it's cool. You know, I grew up making tracks, and I still try to. There's a Jimmy Rivers, his go-kart shop isn't far from my house, so I try to stop in there and kind of keep up with what's going on in the kart world a little bit. With a couple of my buddies, you know, that I grew up racing with, they still race karts. You know, I try to keep up with them as much as I can. Shay Chavis, I get, you know, it's cool to have I guess it would be like a crown jewel for a go-kart race, pretty much, is what I've been gathering from it. But I hope that hope everybody goes out and supports it, and they have a good turnout, and they can keep on with it.
Definitely, and of course, you know about Crown Jewel events. You just ran the Dirt Late Model Dream. You got the World coming up in September. You've got, the Firecracker 100 at Lernerville. That's a big event. The U.S. Nationals, the USA Nationals at Cedar Lake, Wisconsin, is another big show. You know about these marquee shows. Is there a track per se that sticks out that you really like? Is it Lernerville where you're going to this weekend, Brandon?
I definitely like Lernerville. It is. I can say the Crown Jewel. It's hard to beat. If you're just going to ask me my favorite one, it's going to be hard. Either one at Eldora would be hard to beat. Just the atmosphere and the people that come, and how special it is. Like I've been in the race and I've watched the race a couple times, and when I have to watch it, I'll go up there and sit in the stands, and there's nothing like it. So if I had to pick one of my favorites, it would be either one of the Eldora shows.
Brandon, one of the things that was talked about by you and several others, Ferguson I spoke with as well at Virginia Motor Speedway, was the track conditions. Was the track just different than you've ever seen before racing on that place Saturday night?
Yeah, definitely. But like I said, the first time I won it, it had a big cushion on it, and way different. Usually when we get there to hot lap, the racetrack's muddy. The first couple sessions really pretty slow. The racetrack's really slimy, and then, it makes for good racing later on in the night. So this time we got there, and right off the trail, we were really fast hot lapping, or the times were really fast hot lapping, I should say. But definitely, it's, I tell everybody, it rubbered up, but the racing was still pretty good. Even though it was rubbered, the racing was still good. So just kind of speaks what kind of track that is. It's kind of a different configuration than what we're used to or whatever. It's kind of got its own little shape, and it definitely makes for good racing. So I enjoy going over there every time, looking forward to it. I know they got a big crate race coming up that we're thinking about going to. And like I said, every time they open the doors, I plan on, supporting them guys. They put a lot into it. There's not many tracks we go to that are that nice. That is a really nice place, facility-wise and racetrack-wise. So like I said, anytime I can support them, I'll try to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be a big event. The Fast Track World Championship coming up in September. I'll be the announcer for that event. $50,000 to win. That's a marquee event for crate racing, isn't it, Brandon? I'm glad to hear you're going to be a part of it for $50,000 to win. Yeah. And just $2,000 to start.
Definitely. That's right. That's what it's a no-brainer for me. You got a 5,000-mile motor in a car and you're racing for $50,000. Where we just raced, a $50,000 motor for $20,000. So it is definitely, and I kind of like it, given they're trying to give back to the guys that are kind of under budgeted or whatever, per se, that just don't have the money to afford that. So I think that's cool. Like I said, anybody, if we can come and people come out, maybe I'm coming or whoever. I think Rick said he might put in. There's people that come around to just watch certain guys, so that'll be cool. So like I said, if I can give back any way for me just being there, that's what I'm going to do.
Obviously, crate racing is, and I hate the word crates, pro late model racing in general, a different world than supers. But it's being somebody like you, Brandon. You ran pro late model racing. You were successful in fast track in Neesmith and local competition when you were in the Georgia area. Pro late model racing, can you take anything out of that to help you with your super program, or is that just two totally different worlds?
No, it's not. People think. I hear, other guys talk about it, and they're like, pro, late model, crate, whatever. I guess they maybe think it's a little easier, but it's not. It's still the same car, just a little different motor. Sometimes I feel like it's harder, It's just a different style of racing. Like those guys are pretty much tuning up all night, trying to get freed up, trying to get the car to roll around through there. Where when we run our supercar, we're always trying to get it tight enough, or get enough traction in there. It's just as tough. But no, I don't think. I think there's plenty of things that you can take from your crate car to your super deal, and make you better.
Absolutely. We're going to wrap things up here in another minute with the driver of Brandon Overton. He will be in action of that Rum Runner Rocket XR1 this weekend, Lernerville Speedway, the Firecracker 100. Now, I'm trying to look here on my schedule, Brandon. It looks like they've preempted that race a week ahead than what it used to be, because it used to be closer to 4th of July. Am I right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because it looks like they've moved it ahead a week than what it used to be, so that's going on this weekend. What other races are you planning on running this year coming up besides, are you still making a bid for the World of Outlaw Morton Buildings Championship?
No, we're not. We're just kind of hitting this, and we're going to run the next big thing we'll have on our schedule will be Red Cook's deal for the Southern Nationals. It's a really good deal.
Oh, yeah?
Gives us a chance to kind of race closer to home in our region or whatever. And he's a really good guy, and he's done a lot. I mean, I look, I keep up with all the stuff on there, just trying to watch, and I see the money that Ray puts out for his little deal, and I just feel fortunate that I live in the area out there that I can go run them races. So I said it's pretty cool. We got that coming up. I know we'll go back to Eldora. We got Tyler County. I know we'll go back to Tyler County for the Hillbilly, and just like I said, just hit and miss whatever makes sense, and wherever it makes sense, where we're going to be at. Absolutely,
and of course, that is a mini Hell Tour. The summer, it's not a month of racing like the Summer Nationals, but the Southern National Series is 2 weeks straight. Almost 12 races in 14 days, or 11 races in 14 days. That's grueling.
That's right. Yeah, it'll give you, like I said, I always thought about running the Summer National deal, but once you get done with race deal, just in 14 races, you're about way out ready to, take a break there for a little bit. So, I don't know, like I said, it'll take a lot of people to do that whole deal they're doing, so much respect to them guys.
Definitely, man. Well, cool deal. We appreciate you being on Finish Line. Brandon, thank you so much. Appreciate your friendship. Congratulations on all your successes. And before I let you go, thank out your sponsors on that car number 2.
Yeah, I got to thank the Coulters first off, Joey, Susan, just everybody a part of their team, Harold McCrew, crew chief, Penske Shocks, Clements Automotive, Earnhardt Technologies, BP Racing Fuel, Hoosier Tire, Easy Go, somebody Kurt Rapp, he's just looking good. Just everybody's a part of that deal. We couldn't do it without him.
Go get him at Lernerville.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Brandon Overton, Slim Sexy, driver of the number 2 Rocket XR1, joining us here on Finish Line, ready to wrap things up here. Yeah, because I got another radio show I got to do in less than 1 minute, matter of fact. Got to switch from Fox Sports and Finish Line talk to now go into NASCAR talk. WIZS.com if you want to listen to that show. It's Sports Mayhem with my good buddies Kim Collins, Brandon White, Larry Moody, and Trey Snide. Running the boards for me. Thank you so much to my executive producer, Trey Snide, everybody behind our Finish Line show, as well as the fans. Our guest panel tonight, this morning, included Mr. Brandon Overton, winner of the USA 100, and then, of course, a great preview for the Charlotte Karting Challenge for the WKA with Mackie Flood, Phil Combs, Paul Small joining us on the show. Wish we could have had Austin Yarborough. We'll have to schedule with him another time. Archives will be up very, very shortly for everybody at Finish Line. For my executive producer, Trey Snide, enjoy the rest of your week. Go out and support racing, dirt, asphalt, drag, karting, tractor pulling, demolition derbies. Doesn't matter. And remember, in every road to life, whether dirt or asphalt, straight line, there is always a finish line. Be good to one another. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll do it again next Wednesday. God bless.
This episode of Finish Line is an exclusive production solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, transmission of the accounts without the express written consent or permission is restricted and prohibited. To hear this replay or other previous podcasts, download on iHeartRadio, iTunes Radio, and TuneIn. As always, this show is for you. Thank you for listening and being a fan of motorsports.
This is finish line.